Hello you guys, and welcome back to part 2 of Palaven. Now we have recently acquired Garrus to the squad, so I went through and put his points in for his powers. I leveled everything up, or I guess upgraded everything to level 3 for his powers, except for concussive shot. I went ahead and put it into rank 4 for force and damage. So let's go ahead and continue. We are on our way to go see what this dude has dropped off for us.
James, that's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all.
A little nervous, James. So we have to defend the airfield. We got marauders.
Just me? Or do those reapers look like Turians?
You're right, they do.
Let's make sure our drone is just nearby. I also want to make sure that my ammo is equipped. I have to make sure that Garrus's is as well. Okay, good. Deploy our drone over here. Oh, see, that was Garrus's concussive shot. Now with the marauders, you have to make sure that they don't take the energy of any of the beings around them, because it just makes them stronger. Ah, I aimed just a little bit too high.
I think we're done here.
Okay, so let's just take a look around. I want to make sure that I got all of the pickups that I can. The noise that the reapers make in the background, it sends chills down my spine. Oh man. Okay. We got everything that we need, so let's get back.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Okay, so here's the barricade. I think now we can actually climb this ladder. There we go. Oh, nice. Activate. Oh, this is awesome. If I could aim correctly.
Just picking them off. Maybe I can do 3 at a time. Wahoo!
Reload. I don't think I'm hitting anything. Let's get out of this thing.
Okay, come on. Who's next? Heads up! Here comes another wave! Yeah, like fish in a barrel.
Oh, it is pretty cool.
Old human saying,
See
like
these guys.
fish in a barrel.
At least we have our drone out right now, so our drone can help us pick them off too.
They're on the barricade.
I like how close they're getting. I find it very interesting how they fall in basically like a meteor.
Holy hell! What is that thing?
Gotta love brutes. So we're gonna deploy our drone because it will mostly take the brute off of us. Ah, get out of here. Oh, get away, please.
Shepard, Corinthus here.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Make sure that we pick up everything on the way.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Now, I believe that the brute is a cross between the Turian and the Krogans. I'm not sure. But that's what I'm thinking. Because I know you have the cannibals
Damn
who.
it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big... That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
Are you putting up a good fight?
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
That's true. But I was going to say that the cannibals are the Batarians. I'll have to look it up a little later. It could just be that the brute is a Turian. But then you have the Marauders. It's really quite scary that the Turian army is the biggest army in the galaxy, and they are being taken out by the Reapers. Makes you wonder.
Got more back here. Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
The fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone. soldier. You okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Commander, how many troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah. Way to go.
They said the Primarch was headed south.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
So Lola, I mean, sorry, Solarians? Where's the going with the Carriers? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with the crew. They're tough sons of bitches.
Just seems selfish. The Reapers are coming after all advanced species, and I'm sorry, but the Solarian and the Krogan, they are an advanced species. Whether they want to admit to it or not. This is quite a long trek for going to get Victus. Looks like we're getting close though.
Okay, double time! No Reapers taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you.
And we got cover, please. Thank you. We got a Marauder right there. Yeah, nice.
Move into the compound!
Moving.
Right behind you.
Okay, let's just make sure we got everything picked up. I'm not sure if we'll have the chance to again. Oh, we got another brute. Let's deploy the drone. That feels weird not having rockets. So we can get his weak end.
Okay, boys. Now's our chance.
I have a Reaper Black Star. Ah, here is our missile launcher. Unless we get a new one, a new brute, and we won't need it. Ah, we got one. Come here, buddy. Oh, man.
Looks grim. Been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Turn up the heat!
Okay, let's take some cover over here. don't know why I just did that to him.
General Victus,
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off-planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
This is crucial. I need you on top of your game. Are you in or out?
Watch your tone, Commander.
Look, you've met the Reapers head-on. You're overqualified. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them. Not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
I apologize for being so frank, Commander, but your plan feels doomed to failure. We know. We've been there before.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I'm not the only one that feels this way. The Solarian Dalitras is livid.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Perhaps. Still, we can't help but feel that this summit is a waste of your time, and we can't afford to have it waste ours. We must focus our attention on the arrival of the Reapers. So no, the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
Good luck, Commander, and goodbye. Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
What a freaking bitch, man. The council, it doesn't matter what you do, they just do not help. So, do we want to speak with Admiral Hackett? Yes, we do.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Artura Station before we knew what was happening. From there was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
That's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and take a walk around the Normandy.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
I think it seems very selfish that none of these species will help out the humans until they get their way, which I kind of see, the humans are saying, you guys have to help us as well, but to make one person with a small squad, go after everything just seems kind of, like, I don't know. I think that it just makes the other species and aliens look very selfish. So, let's move on to looking around the Normandy. Here we have the war terminal. It shows us our war assets. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. So we have the Alliance, and their military strength is 1,070. You can open this up and you can see the different war assets here. Diana Allers is 5 points. Okay, so right now we only have the Alliance. What is our war map? Okay, our war map is actually our multiplayer. So each conflict zone has a readiness rating that reflects its ability to contribute to the final battle. Left unattended, these zones can deteriorate and reduce the overall readiness rating. So I'm going to make sure that this is just up to 100% by the time I get to the end of Mass Effect 3. So I will be playing a lot of the multiplayer to get these up. As you can see, I've actually been playing quite a bit, but it still is only at 65%. So I definitely need to work on the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Yeah, Garrus is calibrating, and we'll have to probably go ahead and speak with everybody.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Yeah, because as you could see, the lights were... So let's
See
go.
if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
As you remember, the AI core is behind the med bay. So we'll check on Edie before we move out to Garrus.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
I'll tell you when I need it.
Excellent. I will run tests to ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Yes. You know that Joker's going to want to see it. So that is an awesome part of Mass Effect 3. You can bring Edie with you. Okay, so we have the reassigned powers here. Let's go ahead and speak with Dr. Chakwas. We're actually just going to go ahead and move through the entire, like the squad and the crew members. Since we have some time, we can go ahead and speak with everyone.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Oh, Joker is going to have a field day with that. So how may I help you, Commander?
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Oh, she's standing in her desk. Little glitch there. Let's go speak with our lovely Garrus.
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
I'm gonna check out, see if there's any ships down here, or model planes. Let's go ahead and speak with Garrus.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't...
That's the protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough, and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's... okay.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After the Collector base, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with him?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, Even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Why not? I've seen you in action. Think about it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold the hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Oh, Garrus. Got us a bottle of wine, but we'll have to wait till the end. Let's see what Glyph has on
You
his.
don't want to come over and talk.
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus.
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Let's use Glyph's little intel terminal. So we actually have no upgrades yet.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Alliance interrogation record. Cerberus operative. Let you guys read through this. And the Prothean notes. Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Oh, so, it's actually talking about Shepard right there. So these are notes probably from her research in the beginning.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
After the time I saw you on Ilium? Well, apart from becoming the broker, I spent my time looking for any defense against the Reapers. The only substantial records were the Protheans. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
How did you take out the old Shadow Broker?
It cost me. I had to hire dozens of mercenaries just to storm his lair.
You really wanted him dead, huh?
The broker captured a friend. I swore I'd get him back.
And?
I was too late to save him.
What happened when you became the broker?
I made what use of the network I could, but my main base of operations was scuttled when Cerberus attacked. I saved whatever crucial hardware I could, but I'd rather not talk about it. The important thing is that I still have data feeds and agents, although the war's taking a toll on the latter.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Let's just take a look around, see if there's a ship in here. It's got a pretty nice little place. This is where Miranda used to be.
Greetings, Commander.
Baby Galif. He's so adorable. I'm not sure if we can go into these places yet. Ah, it does look like we can. I wasn't able to come in here before because I did not have Kasumi. But I know I'll be able to come in here now. I like how the Normandy is all open so you can just kind of walk around wherever you need to. This is where Thane used to be. Ah, the men's room is closed. So it only has the women's restroom now. Nothing in here. Just gonna take a quick look around just to see if there's any model planes that we can pick up. I don't think there's anything in here. No. Could you imagine someone like coming in to go to the bathroom and you're just sitting here like, oh, excuse me. Don't let everybody see me. So we got, let's go down to the shuttle bay. Take a quick look around before we speak with anyone in here. We do have a few of the planes here. I like how they're just kind of like scattered everywhere. I guess Anderson just didn't want to keep them up in the captain's cabin. We will be going to the captain's cabin at the end of this video. So we've got two different shuttles. I did not know that. Probably one's an escape shuttle. Let's speak to James.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try.
Sorry, Lola.
Jeez.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right. You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. but I'm not sure I'd call them family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
For those of you that don't know, Freddie, I think it's Freddie Prinze Jr. is the one who plays James's voice. He's the voice actor.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Let's see here. Weapon upgrades. We're not going to go through these right now. And I don't think we shouldn't really have anything in here. These are just the different merchants that we can purchase from, which we can also purchase at the Citadel or where they're located. Obviously, that's what he said. They'll be cheaper if we purchase them there. Oh, and you could also see it said the 10% markup. The armor locker, which, let's see. Ah, yeah, let's go ahead and change our appearance. Casual. That's just too casual for me. So what do we got here? We got 4 and 1. I kind of like this one. We'll keep with this one. With the armor set, we have the N7 Defender. I like how it has all of the attributes on the side, so you don't have to go, just look in it and see, oh yeah, it gives you 10% shield boost for wearing this. It's taken forever to update it. There we go. Cost of fabrication. It actually looks like we have the upgrades that we picked up for Mass Effect 2 here. Weapon damage, headshot damage. That's all we have. Melee damage, which we'll probably end up using sometime. Oh, that's all we have, though. I don't like the chest part of the armor. It kind of looks a little weird. We'll just keep the material at 1. The pattern, I think this just changes. Like if it has camouflage pattern. It's our pattern color. Oh, we don't have a pattern, so we don't have to worry about that. The tint. I like my armor to be black and red. Oh, it's so different looking. The lights you can also change on the back, which I'm going to leave those red as well. It looks like that's all I can customize for now. Shikshi.
Hello, Commander.
Looks like it doesn't want to talk. So let's go ahead and move up to engineering, and we can go speak with Diana Allers as well as Engineer Adams, ask him a few questions. Speak with Diana first. Ah, this would be a good time.
Do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus on the voice and manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
What I was going to say is that maybe we can even go down below again and try and catch that space hamster.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
We'll see if we can speak with her again.
Whose mech was that? She
No.
has got some curves.
Oh, I like how Trainer was hitting on her. Hey, Space Hamster, come and get it. Ah, maybe he only runs the first time. Oh. Did I get him? I have no idea. I was like mashing A. Let's check one more time. You guys, I need my Space Hamster. Ah, maybe he only runs around once. We'll have to see if we ended up catching him. I don't think we did because the little pop-up didn't come up. Poor little guy. Oh, so cool looking. And the Normandy's Mass Effect core.
Need anything, Commander?
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'd like to see Engineer, who is it, Donnelly and Davis? I kind of missed them. So let's head up to the captain's cabin. Oh, how interesting. You flush the toilet. So we have our private terminal. Looks like we have 2 ships that we are missing. Which, looks like one of them we had to purchase. Nothing else. Oh, what's this? Just the sound system? Yeah, we don't need to listen. Oh, wow, I did not notice this in the last game. So we've already changed our armor, so there's really nothing else in here. We'll go ahead and head down to speak with Joker.
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
I guess we'll speak with Trainer first.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics. It's not an average school. They might even be doing work for the Alliance.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, so we have Grissom Academy now to go to. Like she said, that was where the biotics train, the human biotics train. Edie's right next to him.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
I love it.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
I think the calibration thing is just a running joke now.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you want level-headed answers to help you fit into polite society, I'm not really the right person.
I see. I will take that into consideration.
Okay, guys. So I think that's going to do it for part 2 of Palaven. Oh wait, who are you? He just salutes.
Commander, you have a message from Major Alenko. You must be feeling better.
Yeah, Major Alenko. What do we have here? Oh my goodness, look at all of these messages. Oh boy. Hackett, Arya. I have a proposition for you, Shepard. You won't want to pass it up. I'm in a nightclub on the Citadel called Purgatory. Don't make me wait too long. Special ops from Stephen Hackett. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. You will need specific talents for the series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we cannot touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Man, look at this. There's so many of them. My name is Jodam Bao. I'm with Special Tactics and Recon, so he's with the Spectres. While some still have concerns about your past activities with Cerberus, many of us in ST and R... Special Tactics and Recon. Never mind. ST and R took warnings about the Reapers seriously. I'm reaching out to you because I have special information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. If you have time to meet me in the Citadel Embassy, I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. Doxism ready for visitors. Counselor Udina offered to make me a Spectre. Stop by my room. Wow, we've got so many messages here. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement to the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you're granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. So some of these are going to be priority missions and others will be assignments or the war asset assignments. Flash. All Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for human territories. Okay, so this is the distress signal call saying that Earth has been attacked by the Reapers. Your N7 armor. Never had the chance to get you some new N7 equipment back on Earth. I've arranged for the N7 Defender armor to be delivered to the Normandy before supply lines get even less reliable. Look for the armor next to your... look for this armor the next time you're suiting up for a mission. The N7 Valkyrie assault rifle is issued to every new alliance. Okay, so this is just basically telling us what happened when we got back into the Normandy and back into active duty. The Quarian fleet, Citadel. Where's the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. I'll let you guys read. Else we have N7 Special Ops Team Shepherd. We're getting reinforcements, a group of recruits called N7 Special Ops. They're soldiers, mercenaries, and other operatives, and they've been surprisingly effective against the Reapers or Alliance support. They're not technically N7, but I'm willing to let the nickname slide so long as it remains unofficial. I've ordered the Ops to the front lines to rendezvous with our forces. They'll provide invaluable support. So I think that's a war asset right there. Shepard, I've called and I've sent messages but gotten no response. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this to get through either, but I heard a rumor the Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital under the name Tanner Noira. Please excuse my moniker and this email's encryption. In my line of work, it is unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I am not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Oh, Thane. Yes. And there is Priority Mission Eden Prime. So that is all of our emails for now, and that is actually going to do it for part 2 of Palaven. I know it was kind of including everything else, like going around the Normandy and speaking with everyone, but it just means that you guys get a longer episode. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to my Mass Effect 3 walkthrough. I'm really excited to get into this and see what happens. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Also like this video. It really supports me and really pushes me to want to get these videos out there to you guys. So I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned.